Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a kind of commentary type deal and sort of a debate that I want to start, and I'm going to be giving my opinion too, don't worry, but I'm going to be asking you guys, should Forest of Giant Plants be banned, or should it get banned? That's the question. Now we know Lysander's trump card caught a ban, and we know that other cards have been banned in the past, like Beat Up Sneasel, Slowking, kind of misprinty kind of cards, but Lysander's trump card was kind of the first Pokemon card in a long time that got banned because it was really overpowered. Force Giant Plants might fall into the same category. Now, when Force Giant Plants got released, it made the Unlimited format be a Shiftry fest. I remember Shiftry, and I remember people grinding. I remember myself playing Shiftry a lot. It was fun. But it gave Shiftry basically a ban. Shiftry is unplayable now unless you want to use it in a friend match, but that doesn't count towards anything. So Shiftry is technically gone forever until maybe Force Giant Plants gets banned. Now the thing with Force Giant Plants right now is everyone's complaining about it being OP with Vileplume and being OP with Decidueye. And I brought up a bunch of different grass Pokemon that it could potentially be OP with. Obviously, there are a few cards that are actually from the Heart Gold era, but I want to talk about that also, just to show how strong it can be with the Heart Gold Silver cards too. Force Giant Plants got Shiftry banned, when in reality, should Force the Giant Plants got a ban. Now, Force Giant Plants has always been really strong, like, it makes grass type super OP. And right now, everyone's complaining about Vileplume. Vileplume can get in play on the very first turn because of Force Giant Plants. Should that be allowed? Should that be allowed in the game? That's the thing. Now, if they ban Force Giant Plants, they need to just ban it across the board, because this, even when Force Giant Plants rotates out of Standard, even when Vileplume leaves Standard, Force Giant Plants will always be usable with Vileplume and Expanded. Expanded is still a popular format. It's still being played at tournaments, so people are still going to abuse the Force Giant Plants card. It's not going to go away in Expanded, maybe in Standard. Also, a thing is it's going to make the way Grass-type Pokemon are now printed, because if Pokemon decide to make a Grass-type Pokemon really OP, like a Stage 2, Stage 1 Grass Pokemon really OP, they can't do that because they know Force Giant Plants is going to be around in Expanded forever. And that's the problem. Whenever a new Grass Pokemon comes out, people are going to abuse it with Force Giant Plants. And personally, I do think Force Giant Plants might actually need to be banned, because it is pretty OP. It is really powerful, and it basically caused a limited format to disappear. I mean, you can't play Unlimited anymore. It brought Legacy, which is good, but the thing is Unlimited format is gone. Shiftry from Next Destinies got banned, and it is making Vileplume very hated right now. I made a post on Reddit today talking about the whole Vileplume hate, and a lot of people were I kind of defended the Plume hate, but I'm on the side of Force Giant Plants being banned. I don't think Vileplume needs to be banned. I think Forest the Giant Plants does, because that card stems into more problems, and it's really OP when you pair it with Vileplume and Decidueye. And again, down the road, we're only going to get more and more grass Pokemon that will be used with Force Giant Plants. Even if Force Giant Plants leave Standard, Expanded will always be there. Even if Expanded is removed from tournament play, it will still always be on PTCGO, so people will always abuse the Force Giant Plants. It's never going to go away unless it gets banned like Lysander's trump card. So that's the question. Should it be banned? Because as it stands, people are really, really angry about the amount of Vileplume right now. Vileplume is very popular and very broken with Force Giant Plants. People don't like that. It's causing people to just auto-concede. They see the Vileplume, I'm gone. And if you think about it, it's OP with the combination of Exeggutor Blockade with Vileplume, turn 1 with Force Giant Plants. That's just ridiculous. That makes it so your opponent cannot play basically any cards from their deck that aren't Stadiums, Energy, or Pokemon. That is pretty absurd if you ask me. Should it be banned? If you think about it, look at all the other grass types it's used with. It's used with Yanmega, it's used with Beedrill, it's used with Coil Superior. It's used with a Selgor to get a turn 1 deck and cover. It's used with Decidueye, and that's why people really don't like it, is because of the Decidueye spam. Now, if you had it in Legacy, which I don't think they're ever going to move XY sets over to Legacy. If they do, that'll be like a good year from now. But imagine this Vileplume with the Legacy format. It would be ridiculous. It's just, I mean, Force Giant Plants is just really powerful. And in Legacy, can you imagine it with Jump Bluff? Do you know how good Jump Bluff would be if Force Giant Plants was in Legacy? Can you imagine how good that would be? Like, even stuff like Spore Rise. We already know Shiftry got banned. You have this Victory Bell, which has Tangling Trendills. What about Tezzanarina? This isn't seen competitive play, but Tezzanarina Force Giant Plants with Devo Sprays, Puzzle of Time, Herdier, that's ridiculous. And honestly, Force Giant Plants might honestly need a ban. Me personally, I'm on the side of it getting banned. Now, if it doesn't get banned, I'm not going to lose sleep. I'm not going to be like, alright, look, it didn't get banned, whatever, whoop-de-doo. I'm not going to stop playing the game because they're not going to ban a card. But I do believe this card might be a little too broken. It honestly is broken. It really is. And it limits what kind of grass-type Pokemon can be printed in the future. Because now Pokemon know that, well, if we print another OP grass-type, is it kind of just, you know, it's going to get abused with Force Giant Plants, right? Now, obviously, they can make an OP type that isn't grass, but the thing is, grass Pokemon are always going to have this card, and it's always going to be just, it might be too much, in all honesty. And I don't know how to counter Force Giant Plants. The only way you could do it is just spam other stadiums, use Paint Roller, use Chaos Wheel. But the problem is when you do the turn 1 plays with Force Giant Plants, it can get a tad bit ridiculous. And I honestly think Force Giant Plants may need to be banned. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to lose sleep over them not banning it, but I definitely am on the side of supporting a ban for Force Giant Plants. It definitely, it serves a purpose, because it's giving Grass-type Pokemon a lot more power, but almost to the point where if the right combo is made, or the right kind of strategies come up with, or the right card comes out, Force Giant Plants could become almost as bad as Lysander's Trump card. It might even be that bad right now. And I definitely think Force Giant Plants may need a ban. So what do you guys think? I'm going to leave a straw poll in the comments and in the description below asking you guys if this card should be banned. I did have a debate on Reddit too. I'll link that in the description. I did a debate on Reddit on like Vileplume. Why I defend Vileplume, but I just don't defend Force Giant Plants. I could defend Vileplume all day, but I can't defend Force Giant Plants. So I'll leave those in the description. Vote on the straw poll if you think that Force Giant Plants should get banned. I definitely think something needs to happen with it, because it might be just a tad bit OP, because it's never gonna leave the game unless it gets banned. So there you guys go. Leave a comment down below what you think. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on another video. And I know I got a haircut. You won't see this haircut in the next couple videos, but I'll see you guys later. Peace out.